right, let's get this meeting started. Call in order. The Pledge of Allegiance.
Recording in progress.
To the flag
of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And tonight we're split out a bit. You got Susan Grant in person. Bob Cooney is on. Martha Majewski is on the phone, and I am Mark Donovan. So I'll be sharing tonight.
Drew the short straw.
We had we had executive sessions after our April 21st meeting, our May 4th meeting. Or wait, we didn't have a May 4th meeting, did we?
Oh, nope.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's tonight.
Yeah, no May 4th meeting. May 11th meeting, we had a meeting right, executive session right before this meeting. And starting with the consent agenda, the acceptance of the minutes of the Board of Supervisors, April 6th, 2022 business meeting and April 21st, 2022 workshop meeting. Accept reports, all departmental, committee, commission, and council reports as posted and received by the Board of Supervisors for the month of April 2022. Do I have a motion?
I'll make that motion.
Do I have a second?
Second.
All right.
I got Martha.
Any comments, questions, concerns? That's a no. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
And now we'll go on to the treasurer's report and payment bills for the period ending April 2022. I'll pass it on to Lori.
Treasurer's report for the month of April. So period ending April 30th, 2022, we had a general fund balance of about 4.7 million. So it's up about 967,000 over last month. It's primarily real estate taxes, and we had a little bit of an increase in permit fees. At this point in the year, we have realized about 43% of our revenue and 24% of our expenses. All of the bills have been reviewed and are recommended for payment.
Okay, great. And we'll go with the consideration of acceptance of the treasurer's report and approval to pay the bills. I'll make that motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, great. Susan seconds. And do we have any discussion on the treasurer's report this month? Nothing? All right. All in favor?
Aye.
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 2-minute reports. I'll just call your name. Susan, do you have anything?
No, I do not.
Okay. Martha, do you have anything? 2-minute reports?
No, I don't.
Bob?
Nothing.
And yeah, I have a short one from regional planning. We talked about the consistency of the borders of our zoning maps, and I reviewed that last month and found that they were we had consistent zoning with our neighboring neighbors. So other than that, nothing exciting. And with that, pass it on to Lori for her township manager report.
Okay, I also just have a very quick one tonight. We did reschedule. We were planning on having our auditor here to present the 2021 audit this evening. We have rescheduled that until we can all be here in person. So we have scheduled him. He'll be here for the workshop in June on June 16th. So our audit will be presented at that time. That's all I have.
So Lori, is there a reason why he couldn't come to our business meeting?
Scheduling conflict.
Okay. Okay. That's all.
That was the 16th was also the best date that worked for him and also Peter Bars.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, cool. And anything else?
Nope, that's it.
All right, let's go to Chief.
So the police monthly activity report for April, I handed out copies here. I'm not sure if Bob or Martha got copies, but did you have any questions on the activity? Everything's up.
From last year, you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I
have no questions because I haven't seen the report yet, so I'm sorry.
Just taking a quick look. I don't have any questions. Okay, thank you.
Just a couple other things, just real quick. We had our first Brew with the Blue event on Thursday, the 5th of May. Really well attended, went excellent. My favorite muffin. So we're looking to probably have more of those in the future, since it went so well. And I just also, on that same day, May 5th, we promoted Corporal McCarthy to sergeant. I just wanted to publicly congratulate him on his promotion. That's all I have.
All right, thank you.
That was a very nice event. You did a nice job with that.
Oh, thank you. Thank
It
you.
went off very well. It was thanks to the high attendance.
Yeah, it was very well
Standing
attended.
out in the hallway.
Well, they knew we were going to have Chick-fil-A, so.
Oh, yeah. They got a lot of people in. All right. Well, thanks for the 2 minute. I'll pass. Paul.
Sure, just two updates. Paul Lehman Drive, we were supposed to have our pre-construction meeting on the 8th, but that had to get rescheduled to the 26th due to some illnesses. The Dolly Construction has reached out, has provided us some submittals of the materials that they're going to be using, and we're in the process of reviewing that, as well as they contacted us about what they would be doing with some of the garbage and the refuge from the project. They wanted to know if the township had a yard to handle this. We coordinated with Nick, and Nick said no. And the contract said that they were responsible for doing it. So there was no objection. They just didn't know if the township had a desire to have that recycled. So Paul Lehman is still, as of now, on track for a July start, according to them. They're still trying to work on getting material procurement, and they're still dealing with the supply issues that they've been dealing with the entire time. The second update has to do with the Act 167 stormwater management model ordinance. I attended on the implementation workshop on the 6th of May, just last Friday. It was brought to our attention at that time that although the DEP had gotten the draft version of this in November of 2021, they had not produced any comments on it. And just prior to that meeting, they had given comments. Some of them are in conflict with what Chester County wanted to do. So although it hadn't been scheduled, it was going to happen sometime this week, in which the Chester County Water Resources Authority, the Southeast Regional PADEP office, the Norristown office, and the DEP Central office were all going to get together and discuss some of the different items that were being challenged. The Chester County had gone back due to comments that came from our township and others that let's push things, the inspections from the 10-year storm event to the 25-year storm event. The DEP came back and said, we don't like that. We want to push back for the 10. So that's going to be one of the big discussion points with the board. Fortunately enough, there is a second implementation workshop that is on the 24th of May. And according to, I thought it would be just a repeat of what I just went to, and it's going to be more of a question and answers. Township people get together and talk about what they're going to do. So I've talked to Lori about that. I'm going to attend that as well. Additionally, tomorrow I'm attending a PSATS webinar that talks about BMPs and how HOAs and townships work on that. I thought that would be appropriate, and hopefully I can get a little bit of insight on how other townships in Pennsylvania statewide are going to try to deal with this. So that's the two big updates.
All right, thanks. Sure. Any questions for Paul?
Yeah, I got a quick question for you, Paul, regarding Paul Lehman. I know there were some questions about changing some of the materials as they were written in the original spec. We're still on track with the original specifications, right? There's no changes?
There are no changes, Bob. At T&M, we reviewed it. We didn't like the idea, but we did pass it to Laurie and to Nick for their opinions as well. And Nick agreed with us to stick with the original. So Dolly is aware that they are not allowed to go off of what was approved.
Good. Okay.
Any other questions?
No.
Okay, great. Move on to board discussion items. There is no old business to discuss tonight, so we'll move right to new business. And we'll start with consideration appointing Lori Getz as Township Manager effective May 11th, 2022 pursuant to the employment agreement dated April 21st, 2022. I will make that motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
Susan seconds. All right. Any questions, comments? Congratulations, Lori.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Happy to have you.
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Second item. Ratify authorization for circulation of proposed zoning ordinance amendment to correct typographical error in section 370-104 to the Schuylkill Township Planning Commission and Chester County Planning Commission.
I was having a discussion with our zoning officer, Kim Yocum, about the industrial district, and it became apparent that there's a typographical error in connection with the requirements for building coverage, lot coverage, things of that nature in the industrial district off one digit. So we don't know how that happened, but we decided it would be appropriate to move quickly to make a correction. So I'm asking for two things. First is to ratify the authorization that I sent to the two planning commissions on April 25th, 2022, retroactively looking for a motion to ratify this action. Normally, it's, you take the action first and then I do it, but there's a 30-day window for having the planning commissions review ordinances. And I felt it appropriate to put this on for the June meeting after advertising. So that's the first action. The next one is number 3, to authorize advertising of the same ordinance. The ordinance simply says, it's correcting a typo. The reference to 370.92 should be removed and replaced with 370.93. So it's highly technical, but it will help us in the event of any misunderstanding about this.
Mark, did you make that motion?
I was-
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to make the motion to ratify authorization for circulation of that proposed zoning ordinance as stated previously. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
And now I'd like to make a motion to authorize advertisement of proposed zoning ordinance amendment to correct the typographical error in section 370-104. Do I have a second?
Second.
Susan seconds. Any questions, comments? No? All in favor?
Aye.
That covers you for,
Yep, thank you.
for all that. That item 4. Let's consider authorizing Mike Crotty of Sienna Law to attend the zoning hearing board meeting. Is the date, what is the date? What's the date on that?
Yes, it is June 6th. June 9th at 7:30.
Okay, so we're gonna make a motion to authorize Mike Crotty of Sienna Law to attend the zoning hearing board meeting on June 9th, 2022 on behalf of the township in a matter of an appeal to a decision of the township zoning officer. Do I have a second?
Second.
Susan seconds. Do we have any discussion on this
We don't
from
need to.
from you? Anything?
We don't need to.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'll make a motion to authorize the exoneration of uncollectible real estate property tax liens as of February 2021 for parcels 2702_00933015T and 2702_00930022T in the amount of $185.74 per request from Chester County Tax Claim Bureau. I made that motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All right. And these are for mobile home properties that no longer exist.
That's correct.
So, all right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Let's see, item 6. I'll make the motion to consider accepting resignation of Paul O'Leary from the Traffic Impact Fee Advisory Committee. Do I have a second?
Second.
Any discussion?
So he was a member of our, the advisory committee for the traffic impact study that we're working on, and he no longer can participate. He has some scheduling conflicts. So he
Okay.
has resigned.
And the next motion will be to replace.
That's right.
For the replacement. So, all right. Do we have any other comments, questions? No? All in favor?
Aye.
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 And next motion here is to consider appointing Amanda Petty to the Traffic Impact Fee Advisory Committee. Do I have a second?
Second.
And any discussion, Bob, Martha? No?
Nope.
All right,
No,
great. Any comments, questions? All in favor?
I,
I,
Right along to item 8.
excited about
Yeah. I'll make a motion to consider appointing Matt Klein to the Open Space Commission as an alternate member for a term to expire December 2022.
second.
Susan seconds. Any discussion? Any discussion? All right. All in favor?
I,
aye,
And last item under new business. Consideration of approval of intergovernmental agreement with PennDOT for Route 422 M1B project. I'll make that motion. Do I have a second?
second.
Susan seconds. Well, who's at the traffic cameras?
This is the traffic cameras, the PennDOT's doing a 422 project. They're installing closed circuit cameras on various intersections. So this one is actually at Route 23 in Paulings Road. I actually did this before, but in between you all authorizing this signature of this, PennDOT changed the paperwork. So we have to redo it. That's all this is.
No expense to the township.
No expense to the
Great.
township,
I
that's
like
correct.
hearing
Yeah,
that.
yeah, just a project they're doing.
Cool.
Is that going to help with anything or?
They'll use it to monitor traffic conditions and it will connect all of the other signals, but I don't know that it's really.
Now we can look online to see how bad the traffic is during rush
Yeah,
hour.
yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
will the cameras actually show the trucks crashing into the bridge?
They're not that far down.
no, that's down at Paulings, yeah.
We're gonna keep that in the dark.
I thought we could use it for entertainment purposes.
And no comments from the public on that. Then, all right, let's do it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, cool. That ends new business and we're on to resolutions and ordinances. I'll make a motion to adopt resolution number 2022-14, authorizing the township manager to sign the PennDOT intergovernmental agreement on behalf of the Schuylkill Township Board of Supervisors. And do I have a second?
Second.
Susan seconds. And yeah, this is the same thing, right? Okay.
Mhm.
No comments, no questions. All in favor? Aye.
I,
Okay, cool. We don't have anything under subdivision land development. Do we have additional business
I do
to
not-
talk about? Anybody?
Nope.
I don't see anything, so. Announcements. Visit our website for upcoming household hazardous waste disposal events hosted by the county. May 14th is the first event being held in Pottstown. East Pikeland and Schuylkill Township will be hosting an electronics recycling day on Saturday, June 25th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Camberton Fire Company. Primary election date is Tuesday, May 17th, and the township building is a polling place. Will we be closed that day?
No, we're actually open.
We'll be open that day. Okay, so we'll still be open that day. The Historical Commission meeting has been rescheduled from Monday, May 16th to Monday, May 23rd at 6 p.m. Township offices are closed on Monday, May 30th for Memorial Day. And the ribbon cutting ceremony for Valley Park Municipal Park will be held on Saturday, June 4th at 1 p.m. with a rain date of the next day at 1 p.m.
Yep.
Any other announcements? Did you have anything from the fire company?
We've got a lot of time, you sure?
Yeah. Wait,
Darn, we'll keep rolling.
All right, so that sounds like we're done with that. Let's go into public comment. Does anybody have public comment? We have all the time.
We have all the time in the world. Good evening, John Moraz, Meadowbrook Lane. I just want to thank Chief Fry, the police department, and the rest of the board for attending last week's Brew with the Blue. I think it was well received, and I think, if you continue to have that, it'd be great. Maybe not 8 o'clock in the morning where people do have to work. Us retirees are not have to work, so we were attending it, but
We could
some
do it
other
in the
time.
evening. We could have real brews.
Yeah.
That might be a nice gesture, but I'd like to thank Chief Fry.
On the flyer with that, yeah.
But those who were there, I think were well reserved and it was very well, nicely done. Thanks, Chief.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Hello, I'm Tom Cosgrove. I'm just formally coming in here. I'm still just wanting to announce, say hello to some of the board members I haven't met yet. I'm still working on 140 Dawson Drive. We're working in permits. So I'm just giving you a quick update that we are hoping to be here in June, okay, with a full township presentation to the supervisors as we're past the zoning and the planning commission. But there's a list on the planning commission that we intend to comply with. This was discussed at that meeting. So I'm just here to say I'm still alive and we're still working on it and slugging through that process.
Well, it's good to see you guys.
Okay, thank you. And congratulations on your
Thank
new
you.
appointment there.
Thank you.
Okay, that was it.
So you can just let me know then when you're ready to be on an agenda.
How soon do I have to submit something? Is there a deadline?
To get on we take about 3 to 4 weeks to do a review. So we would have to get that in. So
Unless something changed, if there's no changes, does that still apply? Am I submitting the same plans that came through the planning commission?
no, they're going to need to be revised. They've been revised because of the conservation district, I assume.
Okay.
So there would be the revisions, the submission would come into the township. We would do the review, issue a review letter, and then
Okay.
we would be going for the board. So
And that's 3 weeks?
3 to 4 weeks, depending on how much has changed. We can try to
Okay.
expedite it, but at this
Okay.
point, we're.
And the
halfway
meeting's the
through May.
first Wednesday, Monday of,
First
Yeah.
Wednesday.
yeah, maybe I'm not gonna make that
You
meeting.
might make
So
it
maybe
July.
July.
What's that?
You might make it July.
July.
Yeah, it would be more likely.
So, fair enough.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do we have any more public comment? Seeing none, I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting. Do I have a second?
Second.
Susan seconds, all in favor?
Hi.
Aye. Thank you, everybody.